Today we are going to discuss record producers and order guides. Okay, just allow me a minute. So these are part of catalog system. So, um, what is the major difference between a record producer and a catalog item? I'll tell you. See, catalog item. Okay, let me practically show you that. Copy this. Add SP, so it redirects us to the portal. So usually end users use catalog items to order any software or hardware, uh, or for any sort of services, they'll be requesting this. Likewise, we have created this Apple 16 Apple. So this is an individual item where you can user can raise a request and he can also track the status of it. So here only one request is created for Apple 16 Pro Max. But when I join a new organization, I may need some standard monitor. I may need some Apple 5, iPhone 5, or I may need some fireworks. There are certain other applications which I need. So I cannot place 10 requests. Like all the 10 requests has to be uh, created and other team has to work on this. So instead of that, we have a order guides. They reduce the job of raising multiple requests because in one single order guide, you can raise multiple requests. That is the advantage of order guides. What is record producer then? See, here this is practically a catalog item what we have. And when I just type create incident, that means users wants to create the incident because users face some issue, they go and log a case. Okay. And 90% of the time we'll be using incident table only here because whenever there is a issue, users try to report it and that cases are stored in incident table. So here you see very limited fields are there and let me give her I 4th January 2025. So when I just submit this, a incident is created and whatever the record that got created is going to be stored on incident table. That means we are going to generate task records here. Okay. Usually for order guides and catalog items, we'll be creating a request. That will be the first layer. The second layer will be a RITM level where you can also read the variables and the value that you have entered on the variables. And the third layer will be a SC task. But here, record producer is different. It is going to create a what they say task record. See, so here you will be mapping the fields with the table that you are going to create the records. So let's see a record producer and a order guide today. Don't worry, I'll be giving you some theoretical notes also on this. Similar to our incident form, I want to create a record producer. Allow me a minute. So usually maintain items. Maintain items where all the information is stored. So here you can see if I just remove all the breadcrumbs, just click on all, you will find all the order guides, record producer, whatever you want to create. Okay, so you can also create a new one from here. But see, it is a SC cat underscore item. But for record producer, we have a dedicated menu. So you can type record producer. So So under service catalogs, you can find record producers. So if you open this is a item, catalog item we are going to create, but this is a record producer, sc underscore cat underscore item underscore producer. And from here, just create a one. Let's give a name, Jan Wood 2025. RP is nothing but a short name for your record producer. And you have to do it on a table, as I told you. You have to select the table name. Most of the times, the record producers are interlinked to your incident table, guys. Even in reality, it happens. That's the reason we are going with the example incident. And coming here to create incidents in dev to, I'm giving my dev instance name, dev 240638 PDI, create instance, and we can use this Jan 4 2025 RP. A record producer in ServiceNow is a form that allows users to create records in specified table without directly accessing the table. That means not going into use like a incident table to create incidents. I'm actually creating incidents from a record producer. That is what, without directly accessing the table. Record producers are a type of catalogs that can be used to create task-based task-based records. That means incident is a record that is like a task where assignment group has to see what is the requirement of the user. They have to fulfill the requirement. They have to resolve it. Okay, those are treated as a task-based records, such as incident record from the service catalog. So there are some benefits of using record producers. Saves time. Record producers can simplify the record creation processing by allowing users to customize form to include only necessary fields and information. See, previously we have seen one create incident out of the box record producer. It have only just fields, urgency and a short description. Likewise, you can limit the fields on the form, like what all you need, you can design it. Okay, ensures accuracy. Record producers can help ensure consistency and accuracy in data entry. Okay, so let me take this. Okay, so I just gave some description here, and coming here, see what it will contain. This will be the short description. This will be the description. And in accessibility, so under what catalogs it has to be populated. So whenever you want to add RP to any catalogs and category, this is the place from where you will be adding it. So under software catalogs or service catalogs or technical catalogs, you can decide. So I'll be using service catalogs again. And the category, so you can define a category. So I'm going with the software again. Let's say on incident form, incident.do. So this is the incident form, and let me save the record to show you the view. So if you just click here, you can see view. And if I just change the view based on that view alignment, we are able to see the fields. Likewise, in this record producer also, you can define a view as this has been creating task records on a specified table. So you have this option to add view and can cancel. You can create a button, can cancel, and Generate record data. See, the data in generated records either uh, can come from either or both the following sources. Like there are two sources. One is by templates, one is by variables. To assign a static field values to all records created by record producers, creating a variable which are questions for which are required input from the user. Okay, so like questions you are going to create and use them as a input from the users. And coming to portal setting again, to hide the attachment or make the attachment mandatory or save as draft. If you want to hide such settings, you can use the portal settings. See here meta tag 2025 Jan. Okay, this is just like a keyword, guys. Uh, let's say I want to search for a maybe if they say I want to search for a Samsung device. So if I type Samsung, all the relevant mobile devices I can see on the suggestion list, either on your Flipkart or on your Amazon, right? Based on search keywords. Okay. As we add hashtags in Instagram, like sunset, we'll get all sunset relevant images. Likewise, here you have this meta tags. Okay, and configure a script to accomplish tasks such as, so here you want to generate the task records or a catalog homepage, you can decide. Usually the nature of this RP is to create a task record, so we'll be creating the same. Even in most of your real-time scenarios, you will be creating the task records, and almost every time it links to the incident table. Okay, configure a script. Okay, redirecting users to another page after record producer is submitted, displaying an info message at top of the page that user is redirected to after the record producer is submitted, dynamically assigning values to specified fields on generated record. So you can add your own script here and see what are the limitations that you have. And another thing, while working on record producers, you have to keep this point in mind that this script, whatever we are going to use, it's purely server side. All the APIs that work on server side can only be called. Okay, see this script is executed before the record is generated. Current glide record producers by glide producer. Do not use current dot update or current dot insert. Do not set the values using current variable, because see, every time whenever you save the record, the current value will be different. So system doesn't recommend using the current object here. Uh, as well as this will trigger reparent flow, can cause data loss. Avoid current dot set abort action. That means what is set abort action? Usually we have this method set abort action in business rules. I'll tell you why we use it. So there is a requirement, user without filling attachment cannot save the form. Okay, so for that we'll be using this set abort action and validating if that field is filled or not. If not, we will not allow the user to save or submit the form. So you cannot apply this particular constraint here again. So to call any of the variables, you will be use producer dot variable to access the variables. Okay, so you can add images again. Let's set something the current dot description equal to new year 2025. Okay, so on description field, if you want to set this message, you can do it. gs dot add info message. Add info on the form. Okay. Okay, I just wrote some simple script. Based on the requirement only, you'll be writing the script, guys, again. Let's take some small logos. Okay. Now we can add the pictures and icon. So we have added the images and all. Make sure you save these changes. Otherwise, when you start creating the variables, you'll be redirected to a different web page, right? Now we'll see how to map the fields and all. So you can just click on variables, click on new. Here you have a field called map to field. That means if I select Abraham Lincoln, it has to be like a caller field on an instant form. So you can map such data. When you select it, you have a field name. So here, let's go with the reference type and order to position the field alignment caller. With caller, if I map it, see the name is showing here as a caller ID requested for, and here you have to give the table name. Okay, and if you want to make this field mandatory, you can. Let's create one more variable to store the short description. So here we'll map it to short description. So you have to check this. Order is 200 and select short description. So whatever the field you want to map, you have to select. Please specify the issue. This will be the so again we'll create 2-3 variables more. Let's say we'll also map impact. Okay, so you can choose select box again. Map the field. So order will be 300 with impact. You can give a different name, severity. Okay. When you save, you will have a question choices. You can add your own choices, like the choices whatever we have on the impact. Let's create the same because it the field we are mapping. So it's always good to go with the existing fields like high, medium, and 3 low. Okay. So one high, one high, two medium, medium, three. So let's go to default view. So We have a suggestions. This is a custom um, field. So we can also use it for comments or something. Update it. How do I know it's a custom field, guys? Because the prefix is starting with U underscore. Just click on U. Again, I want to map the field. Single line text. Okay. And I want to map it with description. Message. I'll keep it like a message. So with the script, like on the RT, I have wrote a script, right? Current dot description, Happy New Year. That has to be populated on my description field. So I have mapped this field message with description. And you can map the comments with suggestions. 500. Submit. Now all the 5 fields are created. If you want to write any UI policy again, uh, that is also possible. Let's say, let's create a new UI policy here. Let's take a requirement. When you just click on try it, you can see. So when this is not null, this has to be mandatory. Using UI policy, I want to achieve this. So yes, please specify is not empty. Where it is mandatory. Okay, so you can give the condition, short description. See, is not null. See, catalog UI policy you have to create. Practice mandatory. So on concerns again, if you want to write something new, suggestions, you can set a value, right? Set value. Saturday. I want to keep it like an info message again. Oh, submit it. Likewise, you can also add your catalog line scripts and all. Reload it. See, this is mandatory. As this doesn't have any none, it is not showing in red in color, you can do one thing, you can add none to it. Update this UI policy. So you can open severity and in type specification, you can include none. See, include none, update it. So you can try it now. This is not empty. This is mandatory. It is setting the value. This is the info message. Okay. And if you create a record, I'm typing something like Pani Puri. Okay, you have a cancel button which we have enabled from the accessibility. Submit. See, you have to select the severity, giving the value as 1 high. See, incident is created. Though I have given Pani Puri, the message was set from the script. See, yeah, this is today's Saturday, 4th Jan 2025. And impact is 1 high. The caller is Shreya, who I have selected. This batch is very confident in understanding these no concepts script, whatever I have executed. Guys, you are able to see, even from portal, you can test this. Paste it, add a speed. Oh, what is the meta tag we have given? You can check that. 2025 Jan. So 2025 Jan. See, to create instance in the PDI, we can use this Jan 4. This is the image we have added. This is the description part I have given. So indicates requirements. These are mandatory fields. So let's fill some username. I'll take Abhipriti and I'll just give database issue. See, this is mandatory again. I'll take two medium. We started. Okay, I'll do it French fries. On message field, I'm typing French fries. And see, submit. Say this batch is very confident in understanding snow concepts. That is a message. And this is your task record that got created. So you can open your instant table or from global search too. You can paste the number and see incident dot list. Okay. Database issue. Caller is, though I have given French fries, still the message got overridden. It is only giving what is described on the script because I have wrote like current dot description should be this. Okay. And coming here, yeah, today is a Saturday. You can see that message and impact is to medium, whatever I have selected. So these are interesting topics as well as you may need to create something like this in future, right? So If you start working right now in the PDI, it will be easy for you in real time. Okay, so this is about the PDI, and apart from this, I want to cover a few things. You can call any of the variables out here. UI policy you have created, client script also you can create, you can add more options again. Okay, available for, not available for. So what is this available for, not available for? See, usually your client says this record producer should be available to only few users like Akhil, Lakshmi, Shrikant, Srini. Okay, so on what basis they are deciding this? They say that they have a ITL role. So only users with ITL role can see this record producer, not with any other role. So you can make it available only for ITL users. So here you have a list C, problem analyzers with problem solving group, or AES users, all ACM corporation employees, or guest user. You can see user with ITL role, user with admin role. Let's say user with ITL role. Only user with ITL role can see this particular record producer. You can take two users, user dot list. So all these users have a ITL role. Let's go with Abhipriti is not ITL. Now I'll take another user who is not having ITL, maybe Krishna 7. Okay. For your verification, you can just double verify. Yes. And Krishna have no role, so I'll be adding incident manager role, not a ITL role now. Incident manager. Now let's impersonate the users. See, impersonation is used for this activity only, guys, to cross verify whether they are able to see this particular catalog item, record producer, or something else. Impersonate. I'll close unwanted tabs. Let's open incident. Yes, she's able to see. So I'll take the link and speed to it. So 2025 Jan something, I have given a keyword. I can search with the keyword. Otherwise, I can also search with that. See, let's submit a request with Abhipriti's name only will do. Unable to raise brush request. Severity is pre-moderate, or you can modify again. Okay, this is the submit. Ending with 655, a record is created. Now let's impersonate Krishna. Impersonate another user. Refresh your. See, this is Krishna now. Home. Let's search for 2025 job. Is available. Okay, he is holding ITL role again here. Maybe instant management is giving that role. Yeah. Sorry guys, let's take some other user without that. Go to user table again. You can simply write a condition rule is not ITL. That means it will give list of users without that rule. ITL. Maybe RAM. Okay. Let's take the user ID. Impersonate. Refresh your portal. Here on RAMs. See, you cannot find the record producer. Even if you go to catalogs, search by categories. Okay, under software, I guess I have places. There is no 2025 record producer available. But if you just go to any other user like Krishna or Abhipriti, whom we were impersonating with ITL role, they'll be able to see it. Okay, there is a short question on this in interviews. That's the reason I'm doing this activity and showing you. If you refresh it, see, uh, some more monitors, Jan for 2025. I'm able to see because I'm on Abhipriti's profile. You got it? So let's send the impersonation. So you have these tabs just to make it available for users with certain criteria, not available for. Again, you can just select users with admin role cannot see this. Okay, so you can set certain conditions. See user with knowledge role, user with ITL role again, user with CMDB role. You can define your own condition again. So you can set this criteria where users will not have access to this record producer. Okay. Apart from that, I want to show this record producer in more than one category. So from this accessibility, we have only authority to add it to one category. But from here, we can add it to multiple categories, like not only on the software. I want to add it to a other options like hardware, hardware, select it and push it to the other side. Next is the services. I'm good. You can add, if you want to add more, you can. Even under technical catalogs, if you want to search them, you can make the catalogs also. You can add one more category. See, food also you can add. So any catalog lookup definitions like what we have created on an instant form, the data lookup definition, you can also replicate the same on the catalog item. So you'll be using lookup fields for the same, and also you'll be using this catalog lookup definitions, related articles, any knowledge articles that are there, you can use them. Any related catalog item, that means you are using any catalog instead of a table here. So you can see the list of that information and any assigned topics that are working on this particular catalog. All this information you can see. And if you just go to portal now, under different categories, this RP, whatever we have created now is available. But everything will be given by the client. You need not to worry at all. What should be the catalog? What should be the category? What should be the name? How many fields should be created? With what field I have to map this field? You got it? You'll have everything given by the client. Usually, we'll have a business analyst who will be gathering this information and they will be giving it for us. So, on the hardware, also, I have added it now. So, see, and the hardware also I'm able to see, and the software also I should be able to see. Yes, and the services also I should be able to see. And the services also I'm able to see. Okay. You can just click here on browse by categories. So you can search them. Now I will talk about order guides. Oh, I may extend the class, guys. Is it okay? Because we'll complete the topic. Hello?
Okay, Shreya.
Is it okay for everyone?
Okay, Shreya.
Okay, Shreya.
Okay,
Yes.
Shreya.
Yeah. So you can type order guides. We have a dedicated table to store order guides information. SC underscore guide, cat underscore item underscore guide. Okay. Up to here, catalog items. But we are working on order guide, so you can use this. Just give me a minute. Maybe share. So from here, you can create your own order guide. Let's say usually December month will be a hike period, right? Hike and approval time. Let's give like or any mm, performance analysis. Let's keep it like 2024 performance. Based on that, you will be receiving some rewards, awards. You can decide. So under what catalogs it has to be created? You can decide again. And under can we help, I'll keep it. Okay. So you will have two step. Any cascading variables that we are using on flow and all, you can call it up here. Expand help for all questions. If you want to show help a message, you can expand on those buttons. Icon promotions. Writing. Track. Reward. With the performance. And the services. The services given to the organization. You will be receiving the rewards slash after gadgets freebies. Okay. So something I wrote some like upfront as well. It's okay. Okay. This also just increase the size to 10 points. Now the major thing is to get the items that are under service catalog only. And we have defined one category which is can we help. So only under those categories you can call those items. So let's say service catalog. Under can we help, what are all the? If there are less, we'll go with software category. Okay, we have many, but not much of useful one what I see. So let's go with software. Change this to software because all the electronic gadgets will be tagged to software, right? So you can go with. I'm just giving some quick time pro. I'm just listing out the names. Visa Pro for Office 365, Visio Pro for Adobe Creative Cloud, and Apple 16 Pro Max. Good. Okay, let's keep it this way. Now again, to order this order guide, let's keep hike 2024 as the keyword. Let's add some image, whatever I have downloaded previously. Future. Okay, do you want it like a order request or a submit? So if I request it, add to cart and show input toggle button is enabled and add to cart is disabled even for submit same. But for the order, it will only show you toggle button, like toggle button is like yes or no. I'll show you what it is. If you want to hide add to cart, you can also do it. Otherwise, you can leave it. Okay, now let's see it. Let's create a field called response field. Give order as 100. Employee name. It has to redirect us to user table, so you can select the user name. User table, sorry. make it mandatory. And to which department he belongs, we want to know. And what is okay, eligible for hike or not? We'll see yes or no. We'll create from few fields. Maybe hike to a manager level or to a senior manager level. We can keep it like that. Department. So select 200 department. We have to create the choices. So save it. You'll have a choices here. IT. Research and analysis. Operations. Update. We have created two variables. Select box. Okay. We'll have three options here like got hike, senior manager, manager. Okay. I'll keep it senior manager. Senior principal. Save. Update. Another variable just to store some feedback. Use multi-line text. Okay. So now we have three different combinations, right? Let's click on try it. We have to define the order should be 400. I missed it. I will give you. When the department is IT and received hike, it has to just show him Apple 5, iPhone 5, and some other catalog from this list, like Acrobat. If it is senior manager, it has to give him Apple 16 Pro Max, VMware Fusion, and Lotus Notes. Okay, like this, we'll build some what they say catalogs. Go to order guide. Performance analyzer. Get the order field on the form. It is empty, so it is positioned on the top. Let's do that. Now, rule basis. See, catalog your policies, available for, not available for, categories, everything which we have discussed. What is rule base? So, under what condition, what item has to be shown? That is what rule base will decide. So now, just click on you, refresh it. So IT received hike. So here, what is the name? Department. Department is IT and promoted level is received high. Then it has to show Apple iPhone 5 position is 100. Okay, if you want to show the quantity, you can save it. And for the same thing, I want to show one more item, which is Acrobat. So I will add that. We'll see. Update it. One rule base is created. Like that, you have to create rule bases every time. Department is IT. And promoted level is received hike. It has to give a position is 200. Now I have a different kind of IT and senior manager. It has to show some different items. I'm just creating one for each department. Is IT and promoted level is senior manager. It has to include 16 Pro Max. Position is 100. Submit. We'll give one more. Department is IT and promoted level is senior manager. New LDAP server also we can request. Okay. So like this, you can add multiple items. See, these are all catalog items. It takes you to a CCAT item page. Update it. Now, IT and not IT. Now, operations and senior manager will add something else. We'll add one item now, but while practicing, you can add more. Department is operations and promoted level is senior manager. Again, 16 Pro Max should be there. Department is operations and promoted level is senior manager. MacBook. Submit. Now it is research and senior consultant. Department is research and promoted level is senior consultant. It has to include Lotus notes. We'll add 1, 2 more options. Department is research and promoted level is received hike. iPhone 6s. Submit. Submit. Like that. So let's see, sometimes these are inactive, so it doesn't appear. Yeah, it is active false. You have to deactivate it. Under tablets category it is. So under software category only we are working. So I'll modify it to software from here. Refresh it. That is what you have to check the category. Otherwise it doesn't work, guys. Now let's test it. IT and received hike. Go to next stage. See, iPhone 5 and Acrobat. This is position 1, this is position 2. He can order, checkout. See, he can fill the shipping address and all. He can check out. My order guide is working for this scenario. Let's check for other. You can keep the rule basis open. So you can see what were the conditions you have given. You can test it on the portal directly. Is IT and senior manager. What is a keyword I have given? Hike. See here, I'll select the employee name. It is this IT and senior manager. IT senior manager. Next. Only iPhone and LDAP server. This is a toggle button. If you don't want, you can just simply remove this. And here, this is the same one which we have created. Just fill the details. Yeah. Next. Order. I can fill the details. See, a request is created, waiting for approvals. Again, go to catalogs. Browse by category. On the software, see performance analyzer. Now, operations senior manager. Operations senior manager. See, next button is not available as I haven't filled the mandatory field. See, iPhone, MacBook. You are getting it? Let's check for Lotus Notes. You'll have what should be displayed under what. See, fill your name. It is again asking me. Now I can go to previous stage, modify. It's under what condition Lotus Notes is. Department is research and senior consultant. Odd I had no item. That means it could be of different category. You can see what is a category here. It is of software. Then why it is not shown? See, it is active false. Now refresh. Go to the condition research and senior consultant. Next. See, you got it now. New LDAPs ever we have seen iPhone 16. Let's see under what conditions this is being and iPhone. The department is research and just received like previous received hike. See, success and operations received hike. This is operations received hike. Guys, you are getting it now? And multiple requests can be raised now. One from one single item, like let's say ID with received hike. See, 2 items they can raise in a go. You can add more. I just have given 2. Check out. Any questions? Hello. So please practice both of these concepts. And tomorrow, most probably, will like you let me know. We'll connect or we'll connect on Monday. Or let's connect tomorrow and take off on Monday. I'm okay with anything. Hello.
You can connect on Monday, Shreya.
Yeah. So tomorrow there will be no class, guys. Okay. I'll give this recording by 1-2 hours. I have added the notes as also a drive link. See, instead of sharing notes individually, I have added them in a folder. You can access the drive. And for recordings also, I'll give you a drive link where you'll have all the recordings, but you have to sort it with the date. Okay. Yeah. Thank you all.
Yeah, thank you.